welcome everybody back to another episode here on my Mmuziek server, where we are gonna take a look at Redstone once again. Let's go. We were making the arrival hall here first, and we did a great job of making the entrance system where the card pops and breaks, and then they can retrieve it by using the dropper over here. Um, I have done some work behind the scenes, and that's laying down the rails into the hallways that I made. We can take a look sometime to show you the finished one, but for now we are gonna make the entrance hall because I want multiple people to be able to basically start the run simultaneously. I was thinking about making a toggable rail so that they will slide down and go to the same rail all together. So what we're first gonna do is dig a path here so that we have some space to work with. I always, and that's some advice from my side, dig first the top layers and then go down one by one. Otherwise you're still looking up when digging the holes, and that's nothing that's needed. Let's take a torch in my hand so I can see what I'm doing. And let's make it a little bit wider. Because what I want here is that the user goes that way, what we are currently digging. Then they go up a ladder or something, and then they can enter a cart upstairs. And that cart, there are multiple stations where they can hop into their own cart. And I will allow them on that terrain to, well, basically step into it. Because I think, yeah, this is my claim. So when people want to place a cart, they need certain permissions. And for that I'm gonna make a zone for that so they can. I think this is enough for now, but we need a little bit higher than this. So I have the magic carpet like I shown before. So I'm gonna dig out these two layers too, because I think we need a little bit higher to build what I think is the right thing to build in this case. I want a big station with like 4 slots they can step into, maybe 5. Let's see how much space we have for the redstone and such. Because I wanted to make it possible they can put the cart down, sit on the cart and press the button to go to the next station on this route. And when the next station is there are 2 ways they can go. They can go towards this base or can go towards the next station beside that. That's how I want to do it. Because I want to prevent them from, well, basically placing a cart where it doesn't belong. But I can never prevent that, to be sure. I have, these are the slots that I can do here. And this is the way I'm doing it here. So let's just mirror it to this side. So that we are knowing for sure that it does. Okay. Next thing. I'm gonna use certain blocks. Let me put these 2 here. I think I'm gonna use these one for the entrance hall. I can, however, try to make it like this, but then I have to dig more out. Doesn't look nice. Well, currently that's the rail where we need to go. So if we take a look at the redstone here, at, well, the cards here, I'm having activator rail, which I'm not gonna use. Do I have some power drill somewhere? I did put it somewhere. Let me see. Ah, here it is. I stack powered rail. Because we are going to use the powered rail to let them stick the cards without the cards running away. Anyways, let's take a look. We have the hull here, and what I want to do, I think it's best to make it like this. Then this is a slot, and we can continue on like that. Let me see. One slot. And those slots are all starting positions. So something like this. It ends up very nicely. Anyways, I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna turn it down, and then I want here a piece of rail that they end up on that brings them to the entry. Okay, let's see. So what I want is that first I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna use normal rail here, and I need to find a way. What I think is the best thing to do is normal rail that way, because I can adjunct those rails, so that's good. Very good. And for the powered rail here, same thing as before, you can power it from underneath to hide the redstone. Currently it is not designed currently, but I'm gonna make it behind the scenes to look more good. A small hint, do not let them bounce their heads against blocks. So I always make sure that there is more than enough space for them to move around before they hit their head. It sounds weird, right? They're in a cart and then the cart gets stuck or something, and then they get gadang, their head against something. Isn't that strange? Anyways, as you can see here, it connects correctly. So that's something I'm gonna repeat for everything, and I will be right back. Welcome back. I'm here, and as you can see, I have finished the decorations a bit. I did leave this as stone, so that you can definitely see that's a ramp. And as you can see here, I made a hallway back to the main area, where I'm gonna place some rail here, here, and here, and then connect up the powered rail as well. The reason why I'm using powered rail everywhere is because it keeps them on the move, so that I do not have to carts get stuck. So if a cart is empty and start driving, they will not stop out of nothing. They will keep going until they are out of the chunk area that's loaded, or until they get stopped by the player. Anyways, I started thinking here, how do they triggering this powered rail? So I went to my blocks here. We have some stone left from last time. So I'm gonna make some buttons, and I'm gonna put the buttons on the wall here. When I press the button, it gets powered and back. So they can now put a card down. Let me see, where did I leave the card? Here is the card. So they can choose a station to go on, like for example, let's take the first one. They put the card down, sit in it, press the button. And as you can see, they start driving into the hallway and onto the track and continuously on like this. This tutorial is not much a very big tutorial, but it does show how you can combine rails into a single one. And happy me, there is no corner here. There we go. And while I'm here, place the corner back. Anyways, oh my god, this is a long way back. Let me eat something to go faster. Anyways, let me explain some minor stuff to do with how this system is gonna work. Because normally when a player does that, they get hit by another player. So there is a chance that when a player leaves the station that way, another player just with a little delay does the same thing, they can bounce against each other. So when somebody goes here or down here, another player does the same thing, they can bounce here. What happens is when a card touches another card, they both break. But because there's powered wheel, he gets bounced back and get back to the station. So it's bug proof, what means that if a player makes the mistake of, let me think, what if a player makes the mistake of accidentally pushing another player, they get sent back to the station so they can try again. And that's something that I find pretty much important over here, because I do not want players to have any lag or bouncing against each other with those problems. So that's basically this episode for now, I think. And for the rest of the terrain that's over here, we can make something neat that fits into the category, and that's, for example, little seating. So they can sit down in the lounge waiting for their departure or something, or make a small shop here. A food shop, that's something cool. I have a plugin running on my server, so you can make a food shop. But I think next episode we're gonna make here a card shop, so they can buy a minecart if they don't have one. And we're gonna do it here with the use of a dispenser, dropper, hoppers, and more. So stay tuned for the next episode. And before I forget, don't forget to subscribe and like my channel, because that way I know you want more of these videos. So I will keep you all informed. I will change the roof before next episode, and I will show you guys the finished result in the next episode of this area. And I will see you all next time. Good luck!